Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. Beautiful day here at the lake. It is currently 50 degrees. The high today is 74, and we're expecting a little rain the next couple of days, so that's kind of nice. I mean, when you live in the desert, you take what you can get. Good topic today. You ready? This applies to absolutely, positively all of us. Everybody. People will tell you what they want you to know, right? They will tell you what they want you to believe, what they want you to hear. Pay attention to their words, but really hone in on their actions. Their actions will prove who they are. Words will tell you whatever. Their actions, that's who they are. Never forget that. Go by their actions, okay? Somebody applies for a job. Their resume, oh, please. How many of us have worked in an office or hired an assistant and they tell you all kinds of stuff on the resume and you hire them and they're an idiot? It's like, do you need help tying your shoes and going to the potty? Oh my God, I will never hire another assistant. Oh my word, I have had some doozies. And they tell you what they want you to know. If you've dated, they tell you what they want you to know, what they want you to believe, what they want you to think about them. Their actions prove who they are. Think about it. Their actions will prove who they are. Think of all the people that you've ever dated. And the first, month, 6 weeks, that's when you're trying to impress somebody, trying to make a good impression on them, maybe their family, their friends, and you tell them whatever you think they want to hear. But your actions show who you are. If they're running late, how do you act? If they have a catastrophe, how do you act? If they're sick, how do you act? If you're going through some problems, you had a bad day, how do you act? You tell them, oh no, I never get mad, and you had a bad day and you explode when you get home? Well, now that's just a little bit different, isn't it? Pay attention to how people behave. That will prove it all. We have all had friends who, I got your back. I have you. Do you really? I got your back as you put a knife in it. I love you. I would never cheat on you. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. Don't buy that one. Just pay attention to their words. Kids, God love them. Kids will tell you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. They will say, I hate you. And then they'll go clean the kitchen. They'll clean their room. Pay attention to the actions. On the flip side of that, they may mouth off and then get in your purse and steal a 20. I am so sorry, I'll never do it again. As they do it again and again and again. That's proving who they are. If your child, I'm just tossing this in since we're on the topic, if your child is consistently showing aberrant behavior, abnormal behavior, they're continually lying, they're continually cheating, they're hurting people, hurting animals, you need professional help. I mean, seriously, you may have a little sociopath or psychopath on your hands. So really, if they're doing a lot of destructive things to themselves, to the animals, to other people, setting things on fire, destructive things, please get that child help immediately. Don't put it off. Don't say, well, Uncle so-and-so did that, or Cousin Billy Bob. Give the child the help they need quickly. But kids, God love them. They all have their moments. They're all going to be stinkers. But pay attention to their actions. Their actions will tell you what they need. If they're acting out, if you have a small child and they're acting out, maybe there's a reason that they're acting out. I work with a lot of families, and especially with little kids, they're biting. They're in preschool and they're biting and they're kicking and they're fighting. One of the first things any good preschool teacher will do when they talk to the parents, what's going on at home? Because a child's behavior is reflecting what they're learning at home. Kids live what they learn. So keep that in mind if you're around children. If they're aberrant behavior, if they're acting out what's going on in the home, pay attention. Okay? Lastly, tell this to a lot of people, especially the kids I work with. People, like I said, people will tell you what they want you to believe. Kids can be mean. We all know that. We have all been kids. They can be vicious little suckers. Just because a child tells another child, you're short, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're dumb, nobody likes you, you smell. Honey, they could tell you you're a giraffe. Would you believe it? No. When somebody insults you like that, when they intentionally hurt your feelings, I want you to see it like a Post-it note, a sticky note that they just stuck on you. And it says, you're mean, you're stupid, you're fat, you're ugly, whatever. I don't like you. It's a Post-it note. What do we do with those? We take them off and we crumple them up and we throw them away. They're disposable. So then, get a new one that's a very pretty color, your favorite color, and write something nice on there about yourself. You're smart, you're kind, you're a good friend, you're a good big brother, big sister. If you want to wear a Post-it note, honey, you want to wear a label, you make it that label. But don't pay attention to the labels other people give you. Okay? Just remember, you're not a giraffe unless you want to be a giraffe. That's so important for kids to understand because they take those comments to heart. They really, really do. Especially if it's said to them by somebody they look up to. It can break their little hearts. It can break their spirit. Be mindful of what you tell your child because those Post-it notes, they pile up, okay? And show your child a lot of love. No child can ever have too many hugs and too many I love yous. We all of us need to hear I love you, and all of us need at least one hug a day. Now, I'm single, and I'm not going to go around hugging myself, but my poor cat gets a lot of hugs, you know, and in his own furry way, he hugs me back, and that's enough for me. But we need to follow through. If you say something, let your words, you know, be backed up by your actions. Don't tell people what you think they want to hear. Be your authentic self. I am me. If you sit down to have coffee with me, if we had lunch, you're going to find out by my actions, this is really who Brenda is. A lot of people that will see this, I have known for 60 plus years, they know, yeah, that's really Brenda. That's really who she is. And, you know, it doesn't get any better. Well, it is. I can clean up and behave myself. I really can. I can put on a corporate suit and look amazing. I can put on an evening gown and look like a knockout and behave accordingly. But underneath it all, I'm still me. I'm just me. You know, love me or leave me. This is me. But I'm authentic. If you're authentic, your words will match your behaviors, and your behaviors will match your words. You are who you are, and you're proud of that. Stand tall and proud in your truth and your authenticity. Don't be swayed by words of other people. That's their opinions, that's their thoughts, whatever. But be mindful. Those words can be red flags. Those actions can be red flags. Pay attention. Okay? Do the words and the behaviors match up? For me, my clients, it's not just lip service. Anybody that sees this that is a client of mine or has ever been a client of mine, they know I'm available 24/7 and I give my heart and soul to my clients. I really do. I will make a follow-up call. Are you okay? How are we doing? Did you have a good week? How'd you do over the weekend? If I'm concerned about them. They're not just a case. They're not just, they matter. People matter. So be mindful if somebody's words and their behaviors match. They'll tell you what they want you to know. Pay attention to those behaviors and have a good Monday.